Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Geiger, up here today with a bit of a, I wouldn't really say it's a pickup, it is a pickups video, but it's, I decided to finally get a PlayStation Vita. I mean, there it is, it's on charge at the moment. I'm going to leave it to charge up. The main reason, I've got a few reasons why I brought this, and I'll talk about that in a sec before I show off. I've got 3 games with it. The PlayStation Vita itself I got from Cash Generator for £60, which is a fair price considering, you know, they have still being sold some places for £100+. I think it's one of the earlier models. I don't really care about if it's the Slim, if it's the original. As long as it works, it's good enough for me. I got 3 games with it from Cash Generator. I've got Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Just thought I'd get a racing game with it, you know. And this game's actually pretty fun. It's kind of a hidden gem. Perfect for the Vita. Definitely great game for on the go. And then I picked up Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Mainly got this one for Heather. But yeah, again, another reason why the Vita is actually worth it. There's a lot of great JRPGs and Japanese titles, and I was very happy that they actually had Dynasty Warriors next. These two are £20 together, and then that was a tenner, 8 and 12. So yeah, very happy to finally have a portable Dynasty Warriors. Oh, and I've got this awesome Star Trek shirt as well. Yeah, as well. Actually nice to finally own some Star Trek t-shirt or some sort of clothing. Mainly got it because I had I don't really care about these 2 people, the new people. I haven't watched Discovery yet, but because I had Spock and Kirk on there, I had to get it. The PlayStation Vita, you know, when it first came out, a lot of people were kind of like, oh, you know, it's just an updated PSP, and it didn't really have a lot of support when it first came out, and it's a shame really, because the PlayStation Vita is I've heard nothing but good things about it. Some people say it's a bit gimmicky, some people say it's not worth the money, at least when it first came out. But now that Sony may not have like pushed the Vita as much as they could, but a lot of these third-party companies really are, you know, like Sega, Koei, NIS here, a lot of, and then companies like Limited Run Games, and a lot of these limited run companies where they only do limited editions and smaller editions. They sometimes bring out a PS4 and the PS Vita version because you can cross-save. And you know, it's got a lot of third-party support, and that's what a lot of people don't realise, is the Vita is not dead in any sense. Sony might try and kill it off because they've said, oh, we're not making any more Vitas, you know, we're not doing any more work on the Vita, we're not releasing any more Vita games. But that don't mean that third parties aren't doing that, because there's a lot of people out there that are making Vita games and making ports for the Vita, and it's getting a lot of support. And that's what a lot of people love, is the PlayStation Vita is essentially like a PlayStation 4 on the go. Maybe not as good as the PlayStation 4, but very similar to a PlayStation 4. I mainly got it because I wanted a portable system. I do travel quite a bit here and there, and because how things are at the moment, I will be travelling back and forth, unfortunately, so it's nice to have something to play on the train that I can enjoy, and stuff like that, and you know, something to play on down here when my son's down here, you know, instead of trying to go on the Xbox or something, or just sitting there doing nothing. I can keep an eye on him while playing a game on you know, I don't really play mobile games during the day. I normally play my tablet at night. Another reason I got it is for, again, PlayStation remote play. A lot of people don't realise is you can actually play a majority of PlayStation 4 games on your PS Vita. You can use it as a second controller in some games. If you don't have a spare PlayStation 4 controller, you can use the Vita as a controller. Actually, a lot of people don't realise that, but because of its remote play, you can basically stream whatever game you've got on your PlayStation or whatever, and then, you know, you can play your PlayStation 4 on your PlayStation Vita. Now, not every game works with it, but the majority of them do. Like I said, Sony aren't really pushing the Vita anymore, so don't be surprised if some of the newer games don't work, like, you know, God of War and Spider-Man and things like that. They might not. But because you can do that, it is great, because if there's a night where I want to play the PlayStation 4 but Heather wants to watch the TV, I can sit there and play on my PlayStation 4 game like EDF or something. I can't wait to try EDF on there, on the you know, on the Vita, and they can still use the TV, you know, as long as your PlayStation's on. At the moment I'm leaving it to charge, going to let it charge up, and then I'll probably, I've already connected it to the internet, connected my account. I will set it up later on for the PlayStation 4 link. I'm a little bit pissed off because when I brought it, they said that it didn't have a memory card, and then I went and brought a memory card for a tenner, and when I opened it up, it had the memory card in there. So be aware, especially when you're buying second-hand PlayStation Vitas from smaller shops and places like Cash Generator and pawn shops. They sometimes do actually have a they will actually have the memory card in there, so check for that, because you can save yourself a good £10–15 there. So all in all, it's comes to about 90–100 quid altogether with 3 games, and then obviously a spare memory card. I didn't realise, but yeah, I'm quite happy that I actually have a PlayStation Vita now that I've actually got a handheld system that I'm actually going to enjoy, because you know me, I love the PlayStation 4. I'm very PlayStation at the moment. Yeah, the Nintendo DS and the 3DS and the PSP, they're all great systems, but I don't really play much of the 3DS. Oh, well, I don't have a 3DS anymore, I sold it, I need to get a new one. But again, they're quite gimmicky, especially the DS games. Well, not all of them, but because of the like touchscreen and things, sometimes it's nice to just be able to play, you know, like a normal game on the go. Now, I know a lot of people are going to sit here and say, well, it's not as good as the Nintendo Switch is, which is true. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch probably is the best handheld out there, even though it's marketed as a Switch. Well, you know, switch between handheld and dock mode. But I do want to switch one day, because there's some great games on the Switch. Does this mean that I'm actually going to start collecting more handheld stuff? Possibly. I think I'm actually going to really get into the Vita. I can definitely see myself playing it quite a bit, especially around the day and stuff like that, so I'm not just sat there on the PlayStation. Because you can use it while travelling, it's perfect as long as it's charged. Like I said, I'm probably going to give it a go in a bit, try out the PlayStation 4 remote play. Some people say it's good, some people say it's not that good. It depends what you're playing, I guess. But yeah, I'm quite happy to actually finally own a Vita. Took my time getting one. I always did say I wanted one just because, you know, the Vita is... now that I actually think about it, I have every single PlayStation console. I have the PlayStation 1 finally, PlayStation 2, the 3, the 4, the PSP, and the Vita, and the PlayStation VR. I know the VR is not really a console, but in a way it is its own thing. So yeah, and just all I need now is the PlayStation 5 when it comes out. Speaking of PlayStation 5, well, it's not PlayStation 5, but E3, I've seen a few surprises here and there. You know, I've seen Dying Light 2, haven't watched the trailer for it, but the first one was pretty good, so we might get a second one. The new Star Wars game actually looks pretty solid, I will say. It does sort of remind me of like a Souls game almost, like Uncharted meets Star Wars The Force Unleashed meets a bit of like Souls or something like that. Again, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so no doubt I'll get it, and no doubt my partner will get it on the Xbox as well. I probably will, I will say a lot of people are going crazy about the new Xbox, the Xbox Scarlet. All I'm going to say about that is I'm not going to go and buy an Xbox Scarlet because, let's be honest, yeah, well, I haven't really watched the thing, but I've seen all the specifications for it. They're 8K, 120 frames per second, ultimate gaming experience. That's all fine and dandy, but again, I'm not going to go out and pay £500–600 for this Xbox Scarlet and then have to go out and pay another grand or so for an 8K TV. Again, it's kind of like the same thing with the Xbox One X. I don't have a 4K TV, so there's no point getting an Xbox One X. If I get a 4K TV, will I upgrade my PS4 and my Xbox One? Maybe when the prices go down, but it's kind of stupid how, you know, if you're behind on a 4K TV and you ain't got the 4K experience from gaming, you sort of go, well, wait a minute, you know, as cool as this system's going to be and as amazing as it could be, if you ain't got an 8K TV, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for not only a console and the TV to go with it, you know what I mean? In my opinion, it's not worth it unless you've got that money. If you're a die-hard Xbox fan and you need it, then fair enough, do what you want to do. But I might get an Xbox Scarlet, but not straight away, definitely not straight away. If I came into a bit of money and I had enough to get it and the 8K TV to go with it, then probably would, but I'm quite happy with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One at the moment. Well, somewhat happy with the Xbox One, but you know me, I'm a gamer. I don't care if the system is new, if it's got the best specifications, the graphics, and it's all about the games for me. And yeah, there's Halo Infinite. I've seen the trailer for that. Yeah, well, I can't really say it looks good, it don't look good, because the trailer was just sort of like a story. But for me personally, I love Halo, don't get me wrong, but I ain't going to go out and buy an Xbox Scarlet 8K TV just to play Halo. You know what I mean? If I want to play Halo, I'll just play Halo, you know what I mean? As much as the new one might be different and stuff. Gears of War 5, again, I'll probably get that either way. Game share with my mate. The one game that I am excited for, and I know this is going to sound extremely stupid, is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Oh yes, all 9 movies in one game. That's great. Well done, Lego. You know, you sold it for me. You know, I was like, yes. Lego, you heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. That's definitely a game that I'll be getting. I don't know if
Star
it's
Wars.
yeah, it's all 9 movies in one. So that would come out next year, obviously after episode 9. I will say that, speaking of Lego, Forza Horizon 4 is getting a Lego update. Did you watch that?
No, I will.
Watch it now. It actually looks really cool. Actually, it made me want to actually play Forza just for that Lego mode. But yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
great...
it's already in there. It's already in there.
What is?
It's already on. The update's already on there.
Yeah, but it's not an update. It's a DLC.
Look.
It's not out yet. It's 13th. It's on the 13th, and I think it's a DLC. But yeah, I'm E3 still going. I haven't actually seen anything that's made me go, oh my god, apart from the Star Wars thing. But I don't really care that much about what's new and what's not. If I see a game that I like, I might get it, I might not. Not really anything new that I want to get lately, apart from the Crash Bandicoot game, racing game, which I have pre-ordered, but I should really cancel that because I don't know when that's going to come out. So yeah, but yeah, just sort of letting you guys know that I'm doing a small video here today because I might be going back down to my mum's. My nan's sort of taken a turn for the worse, so no doubt I'm going to have to go back down there. But no, I've got a Vita, at least I can sort of play on that while I'm on the train, take my mind off things and stuff like that. But yeah, I finally got a Vita. Sorry I'm not super hyped for this video. I am excited to own a Vita, and I am excited to finally be able to play it. I'm definitely going to be playing some Dynasty Warriors soon. Excuse me. But because of everything that's going on, I'm sort of here. I'm half here, I'm half not. Just how it is, isn't it? So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know about that one, that I may or may not be uploading over the next few weeks. If I'm not uploading, it's because obviously some bad things have happened. But anyway guys, I think I'm going to end this small video here. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and of course comment below. Let me know, do you like the Vita? Is it worth it? What games should I pick up for the Vita? Are there some hidden gems? And let me know some recommendations. I do want to know. And as always guys, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. And as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.